Hello out there in the realm of the internet.
Brandon hasn't shaved.
Yeah, wow.
It's been a long week.
This is the scruffiest I think I've ever seen him.
Uh-huh.
That's why, and you shaved because you were pretty scruffy earlier, and then now you're just smooth as a baby's bottom.
Federico.
Oh, Federico! Hey!
Federico is joining us.
It's been forever, Federico. How's it going? Oh, okay, he's gone.
I think
and
I
Brandon's
think
gone.
I heard Mr. Frodo.
Oh, well, there's always a Frodo issue. There's always something. Gosh, cool. We're back. We're here. Oh, let's just listen to whatever Brandon's saying
noise
in the
canceling.
back. Usually his noise canceling is pretty good. I'm like, what is he yelling? What is he saying? Hi, Katie. Hope everybody is having a good time. Our wildfire smoke is starting to clear out here in Oak Ridge. We can now see the hills around us, which is nice. Oh, Jack is king of the beards. Yes.
Jack needs to meet Adam.
Jack's always king. And Adam, Jack,
they have
beard
off.
That's pretty good. That would be pretty good. I like that.
Beard fight.
Beard fight.
We can just
Adam beard
swing
fight.
their beards around.
We'll take some bets on it. I don't know. Oh man, we we had some fun last night. We our little town has a festival every year called the Keg and Cask Festival, where you can basically pay for like a cup and sample some beers or wines, and all the proceeds go to our local food bank, which is very important. And so we went and we brought the telescope down and we did some solar observing, and then we got a little bit of Venus in the telescope.
Yeah.
A little quarter Venus. And then it got real blurry and hazy as it got towards the horizon because it's a hot, thick atmosphere right now.
Jack goes, no, that is a beard bump, and there are points involved.
A beard bump. Okay, I like Katie's. It's a beard bromance. A beardomance. No, that's bad.
Yeah.
Beardmance. Just a beardmance.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We talked to a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people were excited that we had telescope out. And
it was a hit, I would say. It was fairly successful.
Yeah, and your camera did really well.
Yes, I got a new camera. That I'm very excited about. I upgraded my camera body. And it stayed on the whole time. There was one time when the screen went off and I just pressed the button and it came right back on. And it looked good. The telescope tracked perfectly, pretty much.
And then went right to Venus. Well, it didn't go right to Venus. It was off a little bit, but then
it stayed on it and tracked once we got it. So
it was a great night.
Yeah.
We stayed till 10 o'clock.
We stayed a lot later than we thought. We were like a couple hours, and it was...
Yeah, but people kept coming. I did have one guy come up and tell. He came and went. He said he went to the coast, and he basically said he saw aliens with the sun, and the sun is little G God, and there are butterfly people, and it has consciousness.
Okay, wait a minute.
And then proceeded to quickly walk off, which I was happy for, but I was like, wait a minute, I got questions. But he was gone.
Man,
butterfly
I would
people.
love to know more about butterfly people in the lower G God and sun.
Yes, he did say that plants have consciousness, frogs have consciousness. Deer has consciousness. And so the sun must have consciousness.
I mean, frogs are little froggy kings, so they definitely have consciousness.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Butterflies. I think the butterflies made the first appearance in the Kepler's science fiction work. I think they had butterfly wings on the moon, so maybe that's where he's coming from.
No, this guy.
I can hope, right?
You can hope. No, this guy was there for the beer, and.
You know what? Whatever. Enjoy your butterfly people. I don't know. It's
So butterfly people.
To each their own. I mean, there could be worse kind of
fairies,
people.
Right? Aren't they fairies?
There could be worse kind of people.
So
and we call them.
Maybe the big Tolkien fans, and they believe in fairyland, and that's where the stories come from.
Oh, there we go.
I listened to that episode on Prancing Pony just the other day.
That's a good one, wasn't it?
Yep.
It's like 6 hours long, but it's good.
Yep.
All right, Liz, take us in.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. I guess we should get started. Hold on. I want to read. I missed Adam's chat for my millennials who watch cartoons. It's not the beard on the outside that counts. It's the beard on the inside. All right.
I'm not picking that one up.
Okay.
All right, we ready?
Sounds like a
Is
cable cartoon show.
Are we ready?
Yes. Okay. No. 5, 4.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Cosmos with Cosmos. As always, I'm Mike.
I'm Liz.
I'm Brandon. Ashamed of myself for not getting a Dexter's Lab reference in chat.
This is a mid and younger millennial reference that was in the pre-show. So if you want to see what happens in the pre-show, you got to join us live on Sundays.
There you go. All right. Guess what we're talking about today?
I don't know. What could it be?
We are doing a Mars update today.
Yes, which apparently it's been a long time
It's
since
been
we've
a long
done a
time.
Mars update.
I'll give you a date here later on.
Okay.
But so we're gonna be talking Mars, and basically we're gonna finally get rid of the Red Mars Book Club and just move on.
I don't think we can ever truly move on. We'll
No,
still drop
no, we will
references
never
every
move
other
on.
episode.
Yeah,
There'll
that.
always be references.
But the book club will be in The Hangover.
But yeah. But before we get into our update on Mars, iPad was all of a sudden the keyboard came up. Follow us on all the things. On Twitter because it will. Oh yeah, like and subscribe.
Smash that like button.
Smash those.
It really helps the channel, and it helps the algorithm.
Although we currently have 69 subscribers, so unless we can jump to 420, maybe we keep it here for a little bit.
Okay. We just got a couple new ones too. So thank you, new subscribers.
So like and smash. All right. So
Totally means.
Jesus Christ. And now we've lost those two. Follow us on all the things. Twitter, because I will not call it anything else. That's Drinking Cosmos. But everything else is Cosmos. Follow us and rate us on wherever you get your
podcast.
Your podcast. And don't forget to stick around when this is all over for the hangout.
You do this on purpose. You do this on purpose.
Between that and Red Mars, Liz is not looking forward to this.
Stick around and join us for the hangover right after the show. We have some friends of the pod. And so if you are into some really cool art, visit Wildixia on Etsy. That is Wild, WILD, IXIA. And I was the first person to buy stuff from there. I am going to say that forever.
Yeah, I know. Forever bragging rights.
I've pride in that. But anyway, really cool art there. You can also go to the MrProctorShow.com and check out our good friend Ron Proctor, where he will tell you everything. He will talk to you about everything from Blender to the universe to chickens.
Yeah.
And cigar guitar boxes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, he does make those. So also if you're in the Council Bluffs, Iowa area, which is the southwest corner of Iowa, check out the Rolling Bluffs Planetarium, and Jack will give you a free show. Just tell him you're a friend of the pod.
No.
Just go ahead and bill us, Jack.
No.
It'll be worth it.
Yeah, we'll just put it on our tab, Jack.
That actually would be worth it to get a bill.
We'll pay you in Skittles.
Anyway, you can find out more at rollingbluffsplanetarium.com. And
one more no, never mind.
What?
Okay.
I don't know if you want to see some amateur photography work, you can check out M42 photography on picfair.com or Flickr. You can check some things out.
Is that
there.
Really a friend of the pod, or is it just a pod?
Alternate personality.
We all have them.
All right. Hey, Brandon, add that to the notes since I just copy and paste the stuff. All right. There we go. Also, This is a long form show. We will go like 18 hours just in this one show alone.
No.
However, if you don't have time for that and you just want a little morsel of astronomy,
Yeah.
check out The Shot.
Take a shot.
Take a shot with The Shot.
Uh-huh.
And it's supposed to only be 10 minutes,
We've
but
been
it
going
ranges
a little bit
everything from
longer.
5
We
to
haven't been
15.
timing ourselves. This is the problem.
That's the problem.
Those are out every other Wednesday.
Every other
on
Wednesday.
YouTube and Spotify and all that stuff.
We are recording a couple right after this, so who knows how it's going to sound. It's going to sound so
It'd be
drunk.
great.
Especially since I have only had a bowl of cereal.
And
today.
I've heard from people who have watched them, you can tell. You can tell when we've recorded them either after a show or when the alcohol is hit. You can, which is, hey,
have a good
that's the
time.
point of the show.
Yeah.
All right. As always, there are some rules. If we make a nerdy, well, they're all nerdy references, but if we make a Star Wars reference, take a drink.
Yeah.
I was gonna say take a shot.
Or
if you have
that.
that, either way, it's a drink. Or if we make a Lord of the Rings reference.
Speaking of drinks.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Brandon.
shit! Yeah, what are we doing here?
Thank you, Brandon. I knew I was forgetting.
I
It was
something.
like this whole time. I'm just like,
Frankly, I think we have to start technically with Mike, and then me, and then Liz.
oh, I see what you're doing.
Well, technically, Liz would be in the middle. But anyway, I am drinking a Red Mars. And if you want to know more about the book Red Mars, join us in The Hangover, where we are finally going to talk about it 12 years after we announced it. But anyway, it's nothing more than cinnamon whiskey and cranberry juice.
Nice.
Yeah, going with classic. Makes me feel like fall is near when it's not.
It's coming.
But it is coming.
Fall is coming.
Fall is coming. So cheers.
I am drinking a spicy coyote. Because I'm not sticking with the book theme. But it's a spicy margarita, basically, with a Taijin rim in a cool Mars glass.
That is
robot
cool.
glass from Chop Shop store. It's custom-made glasses. So, yeah, it's just tequila, spicy margarita mix, some lime juice, Taijin.
Yep.
Delicious.
I am very proud of that rim.
And
Yeah.
It's very nice.
I want to point out that the Spicy Coyote is very much so in theme with the books, Liz.
It is in theme with the books, but not the theme you're trying to go with.
And I'm gonna wrap us up with Blue Mars, which is just sparkly and vodka.
Sparkling
Nothing fancy.
vodka.
I thought
fancy,
it was just water, but
It could be. Katie's got a sparkly
Well,
drink too.
Sorry.
She's got a peach strawberry sparkling water today, which sounds delightful.
nice.
And Jack is brewing a raspberry mocha topped with homemade pistachio ice cream. And for the love of God, Jack. Oh my. Sounds so amazing.
yeah. It really does.
I
So
love pistachio.
I'll have like a good 2 or 3 episode stretches where I'll make actual good cocktails, but then Jack comes in every week
I know,
strong.
blows it away with just amazing drinks.
well,
Alright.
if we're ever in the Council Bluffs
Yeah.
area, he's gonna make all the drinks for us, and we'll just pour in alcohol. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and get started.
Let's go to Mars.
The
Let's go
last
there.
time we did a Mars update, August 2023.
Yeah.
That was 3 years ago.
That was 3. I can't believe it's been 3 years
Oh,
since we did a
God.
Mars update.
Yeah, it was August 19th-ish.
Jeez.
That we did it.
And check out our episode on time.
Yeah, what is time? Oh, that really needs to be a rule.
no.
No.
Time would stop
It's an
for us
Easter
'cause
egg.
we drink
It's
too
an
much.
Easter egg.
Yeah.
It's an Easter egg because it's like the Coronado.
The Coronado in
Yes,
for
of course.
Oh, briefly, I just want to point out, I also, in case you're wondering, I'm wearing a Mars cat pin. Let me get real close to the camera. If you're listening, sorry, you can't see it.
Oh, look at that.
It's a Caddis Mars, and it's also from Chop Shop Store. Not a sponsor, but they did a pin collection called like Felis Celestis, and so they made all the planets cats. And there's a Planet X one that's actually adorable, and so I backed it on their Kickstarter, and
Oh, that's nice.
now I got a bunch of space cats, planet cats.
At this point, do we need to specify that they're not a sponsor?
Because we have no
That goes without
sponsors.
saying at this
Yeah,
point.
I guess not. So, yeah. Anyway, I just had to point that out in case people are like, "What are you wearing?"
All right. So, yeah, they are pretty cool.
Yeah.
They are pretty cool.
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about like Mars and over the years.
Yes.
And fourth planet from the sun, about half the size of the Earth. Takes about 2 years to go around. So we don't really need to go around the sun. So we don't really need to get into all that.
Yeah, if you want some basic Mars facts, Google Mars.
Yeah.
But don't read the AI introduction. Actually, go to like a NASA source.
Yeah, go to NASA.
Google's gotten
source,
weird. I'm sorry.
Of course it has. It's all look. We're,
All right.
not, we're
Mars.
All right. Well.
Focus. Okay.
All right. So what does your shirt say?
Oh, it says robots live here.
Yeah. So
Cheers.
Let's talk about some robots.
Because
that
it's
we
the
have
only
that-
planet in the solar system inhabited solely by robots.
There it is.
Yes. A few are dead robots.
R.I.P.
Yep. However, though, there are still a couple that are kicking.
Oh, the dead ones lasted a really long time.
They
though.
did last a
A
really
lot
long
And
longer
time.
than.
And some didn't last long at all because they died on impact.
Well,
A surprising amount of robots died immediately on Mars.
space is hard.
Yeah. Well,
And rocky planets are even harder.
If you're a rocket scientist and
Yeah.
you're planning all this stuff, please make sure that you get your unit conversion
Yeah, that helps.
from like feet to meters down.
Only
before
we
you
all
actually...
use the same metric system across the entire.
Oh, that's playing on easy mode.
That would be really nice. Yeah, but you always ask me what's it in American.
Yeah, I
so-
know, because I can't convert that shit. That's why I'm not landing robots on Mars.
All right, so let's talk about the oldest robot still kicking.
hmm
Curiosity.
Wow.
Intrepid explorer.
Yeah. And just as a recap, it was launched on the 26th of November, 2011.
Wow.
Yes. It landed on Mars
Yeah.
on the 5th of August, 2013. So we just came
God.
up on its birthday
Oh,
on Mars.
wow.
That is what? That's 13 years.
13
years and
for
4 days
Curiosity. Wow.
ago.
Wow, it's like a teenager now.
It's when I start getting
It's-
rebellious.
Yeah, it's
It
gonna get
is.
an attitude pretty soon here.
Well, right now it's not rebelling, but
It's gonna message back to NASA. Fuck you! I will do what you tell me.
Yeah.
oh my god, that'd be so funny. Yes, I would if I was NASA, I would have to tweet that. Apologizing for language, but it landed in Gale Crater. We actually have a graphic somewhere that has where everybody
Yeah, I didn't
landed.
know what order you wanted these pictures
Yeah,
in,
so-
so I just have to find them. There we go.
All right, so this is Gale Crater. This is
There it is.
where it landed.
hmm
And in August of 2013, it landed in the kind of the top left part of this crater image that we have here. Do you have the picture where it has all the
Mars landings?
Yeah, the landings. There we go. So as you can see, Curiosity is kind of on the right-hand side of Mars there, kind of in the equator area
hmm
of the planet. The Perseverance, a little west of that and a little north of it. And so, all right, cool. So, Curiosity weighs about.
Oh, sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Classic.
And Brandon's gone. He couldn't take it anymore. He had to leave.
Classic maneuver. Every time Liz presses the wrong button when doing pictures, take a drink.
Oh man. All right. So it weighs about 2,000 pounds. So a ton. It's about the size of a small SUV. If you want to know about how big it is, it's about 10 feet by 9 feet by 8 feet. I'll let Federico do the conversion there. It has traveled 37.67 kilometers in those 13 years. In American, that is 23.41 miles.
Oh, so it's done like a marathon.
Almost.
Oh.
Not quite.
Okay.
It's about 3 miles short.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, because 26 miles
Yeah.
is the marathon.
That is as of it's actually as of today. I don't know why I put the 6 down, but it is
As of today? That's
as of
its
today.
official.
I checked it. On Sol 4,977.
Wow.
Almost at 5,000
Souls.
Martian days.
Martian days. Martian day is called a soul, everybody.
24.5 hours.
It costs $3.2 billion. That is to make, launch, and to continue its operations. That is adjusted for inflation as well. So
that means there's at least one person on Earth that could bankroll the entire thing and still have plenty of money left over.
There's at least like 20 of them.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah. Cool.
I remember as a kid when it's like, oh, being a millionaire, that's it, man.
that's the top goal.
That's the top goal. And now it's just like, can millionaires survive?
Do they need food stamps now?
It had, obviously, as always, it has mission goals.
Of course it has mission goals. So they just send it up there to just rove around for fun. Just do a little,
It's kind of broken up into 4 different categories for these mission goals. The biological mission goals are to determine the nature and inventory of organic carbon compounds. So basically look for the building blocks of life.
Yeah, like, hey, could life have been here? And
that actually is the second one. Investigate the building blocks of life, in particular carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and smelly sulfur.
Smelly sulfur.
Sulfur.
Does sulfur ever not smell?
I mean,
no.
I'm just thinking, probably it's always smelly.
It's very self-conscious about itself.
Oh.
Leia smells like sulfur sometimes.
Oh.
And identify features that may represent the effects of biological process. Basically looking for biosignatures in the ground.
I feel like a lot of the Mars exploration is basically like, hey, was Mars once habitable? And
did it?
Is there anything left over here?
Did it have it?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, check out the first episode, newest season of
Strange New Worlds.
Strange New Worlds, Star Trek Strange New Worlds.
It's a fun one.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. We are sponsored by no one.
There are no sponsors.
We just like to promote shit we like, because why not?
Yeah. It also is there to investigate chemical isotopes and minerals of the Martian surface, and
Sweet.
And all of that.
And it does it with a pew pew. A pew pew.
Oh, a laser.
A pew pew. A laser. We sent a robot with a laser on Mars so it could.
It also, I think it has
rocks.
like a little thing that scours the surface of the rock, and also to interpret the process that have formed and modified the rocks and the soil. So not only find out what the rocks are made out of, but maybe figure out
how they were made.
Another goal is to assess long time scales, 4 billion years worth of time scales of a Martian atmospheric evolution.
Ooh.
Yes. Determine the present state, distribution, and cycling of water and carbon dioxide. There's a lot of carbon dioxide on Mars. Yeah. A lot of that stuff.
But such a thin atmosphere that it's not like a Venus situation where things are real hot and just hellish.
Also to better understand surface radiation, which includes radiation from the sun, but also
cosmic rays,
that type of stuff.
Basically,
because that has implications.
How fast can the radiation on Mars kill you?
Yeah, pretty much. So that would be important for future crewed missions, like for Red Mars, the first 100 going there, which they did actually talk a lot about radiation in their book. If you've read it,
check out more in The Hangover when we discuss Red Mars.
So NASA did naming, and the only reason why I'm including the quotes for both rovers is because what the hell were you doing when you were 12 years old? And so Mars had a
watching Titanic a lot. I don't know.
Naming contest, and it was something like 9,000 entries for the Curiosity one, and they took the submission from 12-year-old at the time, Clara Ma from Lenexa, Kansas. And in her essay that she had to write, she wrote it. Anyway, quote, "Curiosity is an everlasting flame that burns in everyone's mind. It makes me get out of bed in the morning and wonder what surprises life will throw at me that day. Curiosity is such a powerful force. Without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. Curiosity is the passion that drives us through our everyday lives. We have become explorers and scientists with our need to ask questions and to wonder." And we know your mom and dad wrote that, Clara.
I was like, damn, a 12-year-old wrote that everlasting flame? This was before AI, so it wasn't AI.
I think we underestimated 12-year-olds a little bit, but yeah, I think there was at least a little bit of help there.
Yeah. So, what were you thinking about when you were 12? I don't think I could ever come up with
that.
I was watching a lot of the Fellowship of the Ring.
Oh my God, bite me. Yeah, you were, weren't you?
And I had just finished reading Lord of the Rings for the first time, indeed.
I was not reading.
Oh, shit. Is that the reference?
No,
okay,
it wasn't like a...
That's a life experience. Got it. All right.
All right, so it has found some things in the past, 13 years?
Well, I would hope it's found,
It's just been driving around.
There's a rock right
some
there.
Science has come
There's a rock here.
I would hate to think that it's just driving, just snapping pictures like it's on vacation.
Nothing's happening. It's just, hey, it's red, it's dusty, it's rocky. It's what we learned.
Yeah. Oh, and another reason why that it's able to basically continue to go, unlike Spirit and Opportunity.
Plutonium.
Yeah, Spirit and Opportunity had
solar panels.
Yeah. And Curiosity and
they got dusty.
And for more on that, go watch Goodnight Oppie and cry.
Oh.
Yes.
It's a beautiful documentary.
Oh, where's the one where it shows how they land?
The 7 Minutes of Terror?
Oh, you want the picture?
That one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is not that one.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
You can do your best. Was it Alan Mertzker impersonation?
Nope.
No. Yeah, I mean you can. You go ahead. We'll let you narrate this picture.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right.
Hey,
I'll take a drink for this one.
Don't ask us to do something you can't do yourself.
I said, are you going to do? All right, so it takes 7 minutes for communications to go to Mars and back. And so that means for 7 minutes, it also takes 7 minutes, by the way, for the robot to go from the top of the atmosphere, the entry, to landing. EDL, entry, descent, landing, whole 7 minutes. Same time frame it takes communication to get back to planet Earth. So that means by the time that we get confirmation that it has begun its descent, it has already been dead or alive on the surface of Mars for those 7 minutes. We just don't know about it.
Yeah, that is insane to think about. It's
Seven
by
minutes of
time
terror.
we get the signal hitting the atmosphere,
Mm-hmm.
it's already on the ground. But don't turn it off yet.
Okay.
No, this is like the coolest ass landing.
Oh, so cool.
Mhm.
All right,
'Cause
so
it's got a
Spirit and
sky crane.
Opportunity. Spirit and Opportunity, basically as they were coming down, this big ass like beach ball inflates around it.
Yeah. Oh,
and they
that's the
bounce
best. Yeah,
onto the
that's-
surface.
We just dropped a bunch of bouncy balls
It's big,
filled with rovers on
big
Mars.
bouncy balls with rovers. Now,
Which I love the idea of all the scientists sitting in the engineering room together saying, how can we get this rover onto Mars? And they go,
bouncy balls.
bouncy balls.
Somebody's like kid is getting like one
Right?
of those toys out of the quarter machines, and it's like it's like a toy in the ball, and then they drop it and it bounces, and they're like, "Oh, I got an idea, guys."
Yep. You notice exactly how it all played out. Some scientists saw it. Some landing scientists.
Isn't
saw
that
it.
how Viking landed, though? Didn't Viking use the same thing?
Viking did not have a rover, so Viking set down with rocket
Thrusters.
Oh, right, okay.
thrusters.
It just thrusted.
Thrusted. However, though, Curiosity and Perseverance too heavy too heavy for the
bouncy ball
inside of a
maneuver.
bouncy ball. It would rip it apart.
Yeah.
And so they had to come up with this other thing. And what did they come up with? It is the sky crane.
Fucking sky crane.
Yes. So it comes down, it has this heat shield that protects it from all the heat, and then it has this little radar, so it knows how high above the ground it is. And then when it gets to a certain height, it basically will drop the rover from this protective heat shield, so it's free falling. And you can just in your head hear Tom Petty singing "Free Falling"
immediately.
On top of it was this little thing that has thrusters on it, and it would fire up those thrusters at a certain height and just start lowering it on this cable. And
it's like a Mission Impossible maneuver.
It really is. And then when the rover touches the ground, and this is all done in software, by the way, because there's no way for JPL to communicate with the rover while all this is happening. The rover just cuts the cord, and the little top part goes flying away.
It flies off. It's like goes smash.
And they had significant issues with that parachute as well, because the atmosphere is thin, but it's thick enough where you have to deal with it still. So you get through the atmosphere, you launch the parachute, but then the first 4 or 5 parachute tests they had ripped to shreds.
Yeah, ripped to shreds.
Constantly ripped to shreds.
They had to build the largest supersonic parachute in the world.
And if I remember correctly, they were all hand sewn as well.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
That's dangerous. Just like human error.
I would want that job, and then I also would not want that job.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Because it's so much pressure, right?
How many pinpricks did it? No.
But I could say, hey, I sewed that thing. All right. Anyway, it's found some shit while it was there.
Found some shit.
So
did it find any Marvins?
The little Marvin guys.
Little Marvin the Martian.
Marvin the Martian. Yeah, he was my favorite Looney Tune.
Well, we're looking for him.
Yeah.
I haven't found him yet, but we're looking. I think he's hiding behind a rock.
Yeah.
With his little blaster.
Yeah.
There it is.
You have found me.
And his Roman centurion skirt.
Yeah.
All right, so one of its things was find evidence of ancient water on the surface, and boy, did it do it! I think it did it within the first few days.
Yeah, it was immediately oh, water was here.
Yeah, so
Federico in chat says, by the way, I would try the same stuff that the first engineer spoke, drank, took to have the idea of the sky crane. Right?
Is that legal in Italy?
What a beautiful epiphany to just
here?
be like, guys, I got it.
Not for you, but
Sky
for
crane.
us it is legal.
Oh, no.
What if we lowered it on cables, guys? No, they were just watching that scene in Mission Impossible where Tom Cruise is getting lowered on cables. Like, what if?
Yeah, but don't you secretly just want to drop that cable while Tom Cruise is being lowered?
If we didn't have Red Mars in The Hangover, I want to kind of spitball, how else would you do that? If you couldn't do a sky crane or a big bouncy ball?
That's
kind of a fun question.
A rocket scientist, person or engineer or whatever, because I don't.
Well, you don't need to know. You can just spitball and say, "Hey, this might work," and then that's an engineering problem after that.
Yeah, there's a reason why I work where I work and not for NASA. So, anyway, it did find pebbles and fine-grained lake bed sediment. That proved that Gale Crater at least had water in it a few billion years ago. And those pebbles, it's not like going out and finding a rock that's in your backyard. These were smooth, so something smooth
eroded it
to make it smooth. Flowing water does that.
Yeah.
So if you go down, if you are our neighbors, Trev and Kim, they always go out on their little boats and go out in the rivers. They pick up a rock. It's going to be nicely eroded and nice and smooth. So, yeah, they detected not Trev and Kim, Curiosity. I mean, maybe they did. I don't know. But Curiosity detected carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and sulfur. So it did find those building blocks.
Was it stinky sulfur?
What's that?
Was it stinky sulfur?
It is stinky. It is smelly sulfur.
Just making sure.
It's always smelly.
Just make sure.
And it did uncover clay-rich mineral deposits formed by prolonged water.
Oh,
So
so
it's
water
not
that
like
was there
it's
for a
not like
bit.
the water just kind of came up and just rolled
appeared.
over it. Like, hey, I'll see ya. No, it stayed for a bit. And then obviously things changed, and that is a big mystery as to why Mars is the way it is today. Where did the water go? Did it just evaporate? Did it become, ice on the poles? Did it go underground? And I think the answer is yes to all that.
All of the above.
All of the
Multiple things
So
happened.
I'm just going to say yes.
Aliens came in, they scooped it all up.
Yeah, that's a possibility too.
Well, they had a giant straw. And
It's the butterfly people.
It's the butterfly people.
Butterfly Martians. They just. They did. God dang it! It's not they. Curiosity did look for organic molecules.
Well, we don't know its pronouns, so it is a they.
Yeah, that's true.
What?
It did identify rare nitrogen heterocycles, which are molecular rings containing nitrogen.
Hi, Joe!
Hey, he made it!
Our buddy Joe just joined us in chat, so that's why we're excited. If you're...
He told us he always misses it, so it's good that he's here. Anyway, these rings...
Is his icon a Marvin the Martian? That's what it looks like. Anyway, I'm sorry. I can't tell. That'd be really funny if it
was. These rings are predecessors of genetic material like DNA and RNA. So Marvin the Martian might be real. He's real. He's real. And he's not a butterfly Martian. He's got a blaster. All right. So I did have to look this up. All right. So it utilized specialized onboard TMH solvent reagents to successfully break down complex macromolecular carbon compounds. I was like, what the is that?
What? Macro?
Yeah, so TMAH solvents is widely relied upon in microfabrication and analytical chemistry. So basically, they're able to do it on Mars, and which is doing that basic process.
Rovers do it on Mars.
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Put on bumper sticker.
I mean, all right.
all right. Well, yeah, we'll do that. Let me. There you go.
Which all right. So it's able to do. I mean, it's able to do chemistry on Mars, but the whole microfabrication.
Yeah.
Kind of grabbed me on that a little bit. So your fabrication, you're fabricating stuff, you're making stuff.
Yeah.
So pretty cool. Pretty cool. It also measured the baseline isotope ratio for the atmosphere now to kind of determine what the atmosphere was like over, billions of years ago. It's continually monitoring cosmic rays and radiation. Here we go. It discovered expansive fields of organized honeycomb-like polygon rock. I did. All right, so I did have it in notes, and I did read the article, by the way. Now,
you didn't get the picture for us.
I did not get the picture for it. But basically, the rover is going up. It's either Grand Valley or Valley Grand. Anyway, it's going up, and it went up the hill, and it just found all these polygonal designs, the quote unquote designs. It's not fucking Martians.
Okay.
It's geological stuff, and
patterns.
It's just everywhere, and they have never seen such an expansive field of it. And so it like wraps around a butte and all of that, and so that's so it did discover that.
And what are they?
They're just honeycomb rock features.
And what are they from?
Water.
Okay.
Water, I think
dry.
In reading the article really quick, I think they're not entirely sure what makes them.
Yes.
And so it is a bit of a mystery, but it did discover them.
That's fun.
Yeah, so curiosity. Curiosity has a twin. I mean, it's kind of literally a twin. And what is that rover's name?
Perseverance.
Yes. And where were
Person.
you when it landed?
I was. We were sitting on the couch.
We
and
were
watching
live
the
casting
landing. Through the Xbox.
Yeah.
And at the edge of our seats with the.
Yeah, but we were also we had a Cosmos live session with it.
Oh God,
We
I'm thinking
did.
Curiosity's landing. I'm
Uh-huh.
mixing
Yeah.
them up.
Oh no, that was
I'm mixing
different.
them up. That was.
I think
oh,
was
yeah.
I at your place?
Yes,
by
yes,
then?
we did a
Yes,
Cosmos
okay.
and Cosmos live thing. That's right.
Wow.
Because
We
we were in
had
Utah for
food.
that one.
We had
yes, we had
food.
food. We had a whole thing. God.
And it really was that 7 minutes of terror.
Yes, which we experienced for Curiosity, so we knew what to expect.
Yeah. Okay, I was worried the top was gonna come off. So all right, Liz is pouring a drink, and it's a
small
new
cup.
shaker we have, and
Shaker.
kind
Oh,
of
that's nice.
got it
It's
at
got a little-
Vinny's.
a leather,
Not a sponsor.
a leather.
Has it gotten too cold? We can't take the top off yet, or has it been pretty good?
It's been pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we were in Ogden and watching it.
That's
and,
right. We did a
Mhm.
whole live stream of the event.
Yeah, and it was like this with James Webb too, where it's just
Oh,
At
James
least
Webb was
my-
terrifying.
at least my insides
Mhm.
were just a
mean,
knot
'cause-
in.
At the very least, with Curiosity and Perseverance, you only had to wait 7 minutes. For James Webb, it was like a month and a half of constantly unfolding and doing things and reaching milestones and not knowing if one thing out of 16 million is going to break.
Right.
Ugh.
And then
So many
and then you had to
different-
wait
so
6
many different
months for
fail
the
points.
Fucking picture.
Yeah. Ugh. Is it gonna be out of
the
focus?
first pictures. Oh my gosh, yes, but obviously, I mean, not a spoiler.
James Webb?
They landed
Oh, Perseverance.
and
yes.
and
Both
and
successful.
both successful, and James Webb also did its thing.
Mhm.
If this is a spoiler to you,
Well,
where you been? So, Perseverance was launched on the 30th of July, 2020. So
right.
a little over, just a touch over 6 years ago. It landed on February 18th, 2021. And it landed in Jezero Crater, which somewhere I have a picture. I don't know. How do you have these memorized?
Well, since you didn't give me an order, I have to
She's-
still kind of like
she-
find it on here.
Oh, okay.
She's what we call a professional.
Right. So this is Jezero Crater. I think it's like 100 miles wide, maybe
Crater.
not.
You know what? I love these pictures of the craters, and then you see all these smaller craters in them, and
Mhm.
it's just like, oh shit, this is initial crater is a big crater, and then you have these tiny craters. in
Yeah.
it. I don't know. It's just fun. It's just fun for me.
But
to look at.
as a side note, how do you age a piece of land on a planet or moon?
Craters.
Count craters.
Crater counting.
Crater counting. So like
Counting craters. That's an alt band to Counting Crows.
Counting craters.
The more craters, the older
Mhm.
it would be. Also, if you have a crater within a crater, so we have like a few craters within Jezero here. Those are newer ones.
Mhm.
Jezero being the older one. Because obviously Jezero being much bigger, that
Mhm.
impact would obliterate any craters.
Look at
that were
and
there.
in this image, it looks so obvious that there's this like what used to be this water feature going into the crater, and there's a whole like it looks very much like the
on
Nile
left side
Delta.
there.
You know.
Yeah, so that is like one of the things about like Mars when for the longest time was like, hey, what is Mars really like? You know,
Mhm.
that type of thing. And then we have spacecraft that show up and we see all these like clearly, at least from our perspective, what would be dry riverbeds and stuff
Mhm,
like
mhm,
that.
mhm.
Like if you had a spacecraft over Arizona, you would pretty much get the same kind of looking terrain where you
Yeah.
have the dry riverbeds and things like
Yeah,
that.
well, I mean, if you look at Grand Canyon and then Valles Marineris on Mars, Valles Marineris bigger canyon, but they have a very similar
Mr. Briggs in chat, that's a nice point.
Yes.
Jezero means lake in Croatian.
Yeah, I did not know
Did not know that.
So it's Lake Crater, which we in Oregon have Crater Lake. Wow.
Which is still closed at the moment.
Yes, it's going to be closed. Well, it's closed for swimming for 3 years. I know that.
I would have said wildfires.
Oh, well,
Yes,
I mean, it
fair.
might be closed for...
Yeah.
Well,
all I know is it's closed for swimming, at least.
But Jezero meaning lake, that's a nice touch. Did not know that.
It is.
So, what's his face? Perseverance has been
What's
around.
his face? Her face.
Her
She's
face.
She.
Thank you very
Rovers
much.
are she's.
Percy has been around on Mars only for about 5.5 years now.
Only.
But has traveled much further.
Yes, because they've designed to.
Well, it's not much further than Curiosity. Curiosity, if you remember, in 13 years has gone 23.41 miles
Yes.
or 37.67
Yes.
kilometers. Percy has gone. Oh, I hate this sometimes. Anyway, whatever. Percy has gone 27.57 miles, so a little further in those 5 years than Curiosity, which has gone 44.36.
I got the pedal to the metal.
It pretty much has.
It also has better tires.
It does have
Tires.
better
I say tires. It's not tires. Wheels. Some sturdier wheels, but they're in a rough shape right now.
Yeah, Curiosity got its wheels shredded. Speaking of wheels.
Yeah, the wheels are a big thing.
Yeah, they are a big thing. But Percy has a pet rock. So
Wait,
somehow...
Is this a new thing?
No, it was just one of the things I read. And
yeah, but like...
Yeah, so,
it's acquired a pet rock?
So it has been cruising around.
Sure.
And somewhere along the way, a little rock got in the wheel and stuck in the wheel. It does not pose any danger. But wherever Percy goes, the rock goes. And so
that's excellent.
They say it has a little pet rock. So it's like
buddy.
1970s pet rock.
His little buddy. Oh, well, it gets lonely on Mars, you know? He got a little friend. Did they name the pet rock?
Oh, they
would have had to, right? I'm sure they have a name for it. Maybe they haven't released it.
They gotta have
It's a little internal thing.
I tell you what, look it up. It's either Perseverance or Curiosity. I want to say it's Perseverance, but we'll let Brandon look it up. If it has a name. But Percy only cost $2.72 billion instead of the $3 whatever it was for Curiosity. And the reason why is because Curiosity is its twin. There was a lot of spare parts,
so
and
they could
stuff
just
like
reuse
that.
them.
So it comes in
a
little bit lower price, but it has a lot of the same goals that Curiosity has. And so, looking for...
Is it Dwayne?
Dwayne the Rock.
It's Dwayne the Rock.
February 4th, 2020 is when Perseverance picked it up.
So early on in this. Wait a minute. When did it pick it up?
2022.
Oh, this is Curiosity.
No,
Perseverance.
Yeah.
Perseverance. I heard 2020.
Wait. It did fall out.
Oh, no.
5 miles later.
Oh.
Damn it, Dwayne. You should have stayed.
I'm sorry.
So it briefly had a little buddy.
But there is like one thing that Percy has as a mission goal that Curiosity did not have, and that is to test oxygen production from the Martian atmosphere.
Oh, that's a big deal, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll get more on that in a second. So, like with Curiosity, NASA was like, hey, help us name this shit.
Who wants to name a rover?
Yeah, so...
And every science school teacher was like, class, I have an assignment for you.
Yes, and a teacher...
Get your parents to help write you a...
And a 7th grade science teacher at Lake Braddock Secondary School in Burke, Virginia, had a winner.
Hey!
Yes, it was Alexander Mather. Or Mather.
Okay. Sure, Mather, because Virginia seems like that's a colonial name, Mather.
But there is a hidden... there was another little object that's going with this rover,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a little companion called Ingenuity. Now,
Oh, I thought you were gonna be
Or
like,
they
it
were,
was a chia pet. And I was
or
like,
they were all of them.
oh,
Oh,
they did. I think.
well,
For another robot was sent.
How long have you been waiting to do that?
20 seconds.
Oh my god, I couldn't drink it because I was laughing.
That was good.
That's probably the most used reference we use in this show.
It
Yeah.
is. It is. There was a little helicopter that went.
Right.
Oh my
and
god, so cool.
That helicopter is now called Ingenuity, thanks to 11th grader Vanessa Rupani from Tuscaloosa County High School in Northport, Alabama.
West
Roll
Coast, get your
Tide.
shit together. Start being better at naming shit so we can get some winners on the West Coast. Anyway.
Yeah,
But-
West Coast is JPL.
But
all right.
Alexander,
Okay.
Alexander, to the 7th grader,
Yeah. So that's about 11 years old. So
Yes.
it's close to the 12-year-old that did.
wrote this:
Okay. Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
curiosity, insight, spirit,
Ooh.
opportunity.
Oh, man. He's going back.
If you think about it, all of these names of past Mars rovers are qualities we possess as humans.
Yeah.
We are always curious and seek opportunity. We have the spirit and insight to explore the moon, Mars, and beyond. But if rovers are to be the qualities of us as a race, we miss the most important thing: perseverance. We as humans evolved as creatures who could learn to adapt to any situation, no matter how harsh. We are a species of explorers, and we will meet many setbacks on the way to Mars. However, we can persevere. We, not as a nation, but as humans, will not give up. The human race will always persevere into the future. And Alexander, we know your mom and dad wrote
No,
that.
I was gonna say
11th,
JFK.
11th grade,
JFK wrote
100%.
this.
No, it's not
11th
11.
grade.
Nope. Alexander's in
seventh-
7th grade.
He's
seventh grade.
11 years old.
Vanessa's in
Is 7th
11th
grade
grade.
11?
I was 11 in 7th grade, so yes. And I know this because that's when Titanic came out, and I know how old I was when Titanic came out.
Meanwhile,
I judge everything in Titanic time.
Yeah,
She
all,
does.
all I wanted to say after hearing that, I just wanted to say, never give up, never surrender.
I don't know. As you started to go on, I started to get like a JFK accent into it, and like it was
We
like.
go to the moon, not because it is easy, but because we
it is
persevere.
hard. Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. Whether they had help writing these or
That
not,
was some
these
good
are great
shit.
quotes.
Yeah. Well done.
These, I mean,
I wonder what they're
obviously-
up to today. If they've succeeded in life, they're probably running something.
So, Clara
Yes.
got to sign her name on the rover.
Yeah. it's fine.
Oh.
Yeah. However,
Alex in it?
Alexander and Vanessa did not.
Oh, boo. What's up with that?
But they were all there for their respective launches and
Uh-huh.
all that
That's
kind of
cool.
stuff.
I mean,
And
that's
so,
cool.
I mean, really and truly, in all honesty, good on you guys. Those
Yeah.
are really great names and all that kind of stuff. And in all honesty, a lot of the things that Curiosity found, Percy found, but in a different location. It confirmed that that Jezero crater had water in it. So, like Eric said, lake and all that, and so that lake was there for billions. It was billions of years ago, but it was there for a very long time.
Mhm.
And you can see the flowing in there.
Mm.
There it has found like. These are not designed to find life, so it's not going to do that. But
Yeah.
it at least it's
Evidence of habitability, or even maybe like a past kind of.
found, like organic compounds and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And there are two things that that Percy found that they at least point to organic compounds and stuff like that, and they are called leper spots and poppy seeds.
Leper?
Leopard.
Poppy seeds.
Leopard. I was like, leper? That's not. Leopard.
I mean-
Leopard. Leopard. Spots.
Leopard spots, and these
poppy
are
seeds.
irregular, millimeter size light patches surrounded by
Oh.
dark rings, which is rich in iron and phosphorus. similar to mineral signatures left by
Water.
microbes on
Oh.
Earth.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
that sounds microbial-esque.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Like looking at moss growing on something or another. Yeah.
So microbe
Yeah.
residue.
Yeah. I mean, you can't say
Oops.
that is.
Oops.
Percy is not designed to say that is definitely that.
Yeah.
But
But it's like, oh, it's reminiscent
to what we see on
It could
Earth.
be.
And what is life based on here on Earth? Carbon and water,
Mhm,
and
It's got carbon and water on Mars. You got
Yep.
the same ingredients and building blocks happening. Just had different planetary evolutionary processes that happened.
So the poppy seeds are millimeter scale dark single dots. And so
Black holes.
Yeah. So those are the intriguing little things that Percy has found with regards to organic compounds and stuff. It's found hundreds of organic compounds on
Okay,
Mars.
so lots of.
You just wouldn't believe how many organic compounds found.
It did actually was very successful in generating breathable oxygen on Mars.
Hell yeah, it was.
It
It was-
generated breathable oxygen?
Yeah, that was one of its main tasks.
Yeah. It's called MOXIE. MOXIE
kid.
stands for
Hey, kid.
Mars Oxygen in Situ Resource Utilization Experiment. There is no X. Well, there is an experiment, but I think we're
They take some
OX,
liberties with the
oxygen.
initialisms.
OX is oxygen.
Notice I said
Nice.
initialisms.
I'm proud of you.
It is a toaster-sized device.
The brave little toaster.
The brave little toaster.
Ooh.
The brave little toaster goes to Mars.
And so basically it means that astronauts can, quote unquote, live off the land.
Yeah, they generate their own
They'll
oxygen
generate their own oxygen.
using a little moxie.
Right?
There you go. Little elbow grease and moxie.
So the process is that Moxie will draw in a little air. Takes a little breath of Martian air. And it heats it up to roughly 800 degrees Celsius, or in American, that is 1,472 degrees Fahrenheit. Either way, it's hot.
It's hot.
Yeah, like to us, there's no difference between those two things.
Yeah, it gets hot in there.
Basically, it splits the carbon dioxide into oxygen and carbon monoxide. And then it goes, hey, I did my job, and releases it back into the atmosphere.
Farts. A little rover farts.
It just farts it out. It takes a breath and just farts it out.
Yep, pretty much. Yep. So
sometimes you got to get that air bubble out.
You gotta get the air bubble out. Yep. But one of the coolest things that this friggin' rover had, was a goddamn helicopter.
Yeah. Who would have? Hey guys. Hey, we're at JPL. We're in the brainstorming session. We're like, hey, I got an idea. How about we send a helicopter?
Yes.
Let's
do it.
Let's add a helicopter in, guys. Why not?
I think Brandon's looking.
I'm looking for
your
my
Lego.
guy, but
your ingenuity.
I have many other Legos next to me.
I'll be back. I got it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep talking.
I mean, I have so many.
Oh, Liz is going to get it too.
I have so many little guys, but I don't know where Perseverance went.
Liz is going to get it. She's going to get it. Anyway, and she's back.
It's gonna have it sit on my shoulder. Actually, that's kind of terrifying. Took a long time to build. Did he get did he get ingenuity? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have this little guy. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
This is not going well for me.
All right. There's a picture. We have a picture of it being deployed. So it was deployed
there we go.
On April 3rd, 2021. Oh, don't drop it. It's going to break.
My hat. No, I have good posture.
All right. Well, then bring out the picture, but do it without breaking.
I was going to like the Kentucky Derby or where they wore those hats.
Oh, yeah. You could get like a little tiny hat and then put that on
Make
top
like
of
one of those headbands out of it. So it's like, woo.
All right. Press the button.
It has a button?
No. We have a picture.
Oh. I was like, does it...
It'd be cool if it did have a button.
Okay. Which one is it?
It being deployed, so it'll be right underneath.
There we go.
There we go.
Look at him just hanging out under there.
It looks like,
It's like, hey.
hey, I don't want to touch the ground.
The floor is lava.
No, don't let me go.
Also, can we just take a moment that this
Oh.
is look at that's Mars. This is a robot. It's on Mars. This is just Mars. This is what I love about Mars images because it's like, oh shit,
That's Mars.
That's Mars.
Right?
That's there. That's far. That's red. On it, every rover that's ever rode. Every Martian helicopter that's ever helicoptered.
All right. Can anybody tell us the reference? But also, take a drink. Take a drink.
all the minerals and rocks and deposits and
That picture, it was deployed on April 3rd, 2021. Do I need to take this from you?
Nope. Good year for robots on Mars.
Its first flight was 2 weeks later on the 19th of April.
And it just goes.
Its last flight, rest in peace, Ingenuity, was the 18th of January, 2024, flight
but
72.
But the fact that it worked once, let alone 72 times, oh my god, this is worthy of such an end.
It is like just, yeah, it's crazy. So I see that. All right, so okay, I see how it did here. All right, so it weighs on Earth about 4 pounds.
Oh.
It weighs on Mars
Yeah.
with less gravity about 1.5 pounds.
Wow. Okay. Very light.
Whatever that is in newtons.
Like, I don't know, like a teacup chihuahua.
How do you build a 1.5 pound helicopter that's going to fly on Mars? Dear Lord.
Well, you don't need as much lift, right?
Yeah, I mean, still,
Yes,
but
it's-
the components, the everything that goes into that, the wings themselves.
Right.
That's impressive.
The blade span was about 1.2 meters or 4 feet. So
Okay.
from tip to tip.
Okay.
It was powered by a solar panel that charged lithium ion batteries.
Solar panel right there on top.
So basically, if you had Ingenuity, you could not check that on a flight because of the lithium batteries. You would
you'd have to carry on. You'd have to carry on Ingenuity on the plane.
And is there like overhead space for that 4 foot?
I've seen people take guitars in that may, approach 4
Usually
feet,
they
so
check
little
those,
basses in there.
though. So.
All right, so NASA would like for you to know 5 things.
Me?
Yes.
Oh,
bring it in.
5 things
Wow.
about Ingenuity?
But also, you Liz, and you Eric, and you Federico, and you Joe,
all the
and
things.
you Trev, and you Kim, and you, all the people we met last night in Oak Ridge.
People all over the world know this.
Know these 5 things. It was the first aircraft to achieve powered controlled flight
God.
on another planet, a feat that has been called a Wright brothers moment.
Wow.
Fantastic.
It did 72 flights. So the next thing to know are flights. 72. It went a total distance of 17.242 kilometers. In American, that's 10.7 miles.
And this is well beyond what they were initially planning for, right?
Oh, they were happy
They
to
just
have
want to see
like
if
2 or
they
3.
They
just
just
see
wanted
if
to
it
try to
works.
get one flight.
Yeah.
Like, can we even hover?
It had a total flight time of 128.92 minutes, or 2 hours, 8 minutes, 55 seconds.
Wait a minute.
It flew with a maximum altitude of 24 meters, which is about 79 feet.
Okay.
So it did great. It was successful in flying an extremely thin Martian atmosphere. So here on Earth, we have this beautiful, what we would like to think, thick atmosphere, which
Yeah.
is really,
Unless there's wildfires.
you keep believing that.
It can be a little soupy on the East Coast, but yeah.
Yes, you just keep believing that. But the Martian atmosphere is basically, I think, 1% Earth's atmosphere. So it's exceedingly thin.
Yeah.
It's being stripped off by the solar radiation. And even with this, and for helicopters and for planes, that lift is generated by basically having wings, whether it is a fixed wing with a plane or a rotating wing with a helicopter, because those are wings, that generate lift. They cut through the atmosphere, cut through the air, generates lift, and it lifts them up. So to be able to do that on Mars is just incredible, because it's such a thin atmosphere.
Oh,
so this is why it's such a big fucking deal.
Okay. Like, to fly a plane on Mars, would you need bigger or smaller wings?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you don't need. All right, you don't want smaller. So it's all about generating lift, and there's a couple ways to do that. One is to have a longer wing. That wing is heavy though.
Yeah.
And so another way is to have a wing with the same length as, say, like, what we have here with a flight, but have more of a curvature on it. Because, all right, so as this wing, go ahead, Brandon.
I'm just trying to figure out jet versus propeller. I don't think I don't know how you would get a long enough propeller to get that. And the jet, of course, needs a certain amount of airflow. I guess you could engineer something real fancy. I don't know. Because it intakes a lot of air.
Jets still use engines.
Yeah. It intakes the air, but on Mars you have not that much air.
Right.
But I guess if you have a big enough jet and small enough craft.
Would gliders work better than on
gliders?
Mars?
We can talk about that in The Hangover.
Okay.
Because
is it in Red Mars?
As we all know, because we've all read the book in Red Mars, gliders play a role.
Oh, okay.
So basically, let's say you have a wing going through the atmosphere. Whether it is fixed wing or rotating wing, doesn't matter. And you have two air molecules. And so the wing hits them and splits them. And so one goes up underneath the wing and one goes above it. That one that goes above it has to move faster to meet up with its cousin at the end of the wing. Because nature abhors a vacuum, right?
Oh, so it's got to find
it's
got to reconnect.
Got to go. So
can it reconnect with any molecule, or it's got to find that? Because they're already otherwise they're already hooked up. Yeah. So it's got to find another single.
So it's got to find its original guy.
Yeah.
It's ride or die, and so since it's going faster, it is less air pressure,
above,
and so it pushes up. Gotcha. So if you have a greater curvature, you can generate. You can make it go faster. Okay. But,
Federico says in chat, like flying a submarine, this is how I explain the problem of density.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
That's fair.
All right, cool.
So
basically just glide on Mars.
So also, have you ever noticed, like, when you come in for a landing, they will have this thing on the back of the wing
the
go
flappy
out.
thing? The thing
it goes out and then it goes down. Do you...
Drag?
No. It is actually the opposite. So what they're doing is they're increasing.
In this episode where Liz doesn't know how planes work.
they are increasing the length of the wing and making that top.
So it pushes it down. So
nope.
Nope.
Nope. It makes that top air molecule have to go further and go faster. So it increases the lift, and it allows them to get more lift at a slower speed.
Okay.
So it doesn't go crashing down.
Look, I just ride the planes and just trust the engineering
and
science.
You'll have to excuse me. I worked for Boeing. I clearly don't know how planes work. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. That's a bad joke.
You don't need to know how planes work for Boeing.
But that's basically what they're doing. They are extending the wing so that they can go slower and still have that lift.
Look, there's a lot of caveats in everything we say, Federico, so...
Yeah. Anyway, it actually even previewed areas of Mars for... Percy to go to.
You can do a little scout work.
Yeah, do a little scout.
Copter.
Scout.
But more importantly, it paved the way for future aerial explorers at Mars, and we'll talk about one of them in a few moments.
Oh.
Yes. But for records that it had, the longest duration was about 170 seconds, 2 minutes and 50 seconds, which was flight 12.
Everything it does is going to be a record because there hasn't
That's
been.
true.
Well, no.
But every time it flies, it makes its own record. So it's like, what's the max
that's not
it
what I
can
mean.
do?
It's
my.
the longest duration of a flight. The longest duration of a flight is 170 seconds on Mars. Not every single flight is 170 seconds. Some are shorter, some are not longer.
But it's the only one. It's the only thing set in records at this point.
As of right now,
that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
okay,
I got you.
The records for Ingenuity.
There we go.
To be broken later is 170 seconds duration, 2 minutes 50 seconds. That was flight 12. Distance was 709 meters.
Good Lord.
Which was roughly half a mile. Flight 25. The highest altitude it got, I've already mentioned, was 24 meters or about 80 feet. That was flight 61. The maximum speed, 10 meters per second or 22 miles an hour, which is flight 62.
It's school bus zoning. Cool.
Yeah, so that is what we're talking about, Percy and Ingenuity.
Yes.
And the Mars update.
Yeah,
it's pretty ingenious, if you ask me.
All right, Liz.
That's why I'm here.
All right, so that was Ingenuity, but they are planning a successor. Yeah, Skyfall. Which
Skyfall?
Are we going to James Bond this?
Yeah. No, Ingenuity.
Skyfall is such a cool name. I'm okay with that.
Too cool. Because it doesn't fit the theme. Curiosity, opportunity, spirit, perseverance, ingenuity. Skyfall.
Clearly, an engineer named it, and they just we're not going out to seventh
Somebody
graders
just
anymore.
watched
because they're gonna AI it.
They just did a James Bond marathon, is what they did, and they're like, ba-da, ba-da. Was that James Bond?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay,
you got it.
Skyfall.
Oh. Yeah. So this is not one helicopter. This is 3. This is gonna be 3 on the surface, and it's gonna have a cape. It's gonna have a cape. Yeah, put it up. Put it up. There it is.
What is the cape for? When I saw this image, first of all, I didn't know what Skyfall was, and I was like, is this just like an Ingenuity test image? And I didn't even notice this little cape / flag on its back.
It's got a cape.
Why does it have a cape?
It's a superhero.
I've been told no capes. I've been told no capes most of my life.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. Capes could deserve a fashion comeback, I think, maybe.
100% they should.
Yeah, you definitely.
But not for flying.
That cape is not a cape at all.
Oh.
It is a bunch of antennae that has ground penetrating radar.
In
the cape.
In the cape?
Yeah. So that cape is made up of a bunch of antenna that So the Skyfall is going to have ground penetrating radar, which can look up to 16 feet beneath the surface.
Ooh.
Which Federico, I'll let you figure that out in Italian.
2.8 meters.
Those are roughly 3 meters.
So we can see if there's any subterranean.
So it's looking for ice. It's going to look for ice up underneath it.
Isn't there just mostly ice underneath the surface?
No, well, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Okay.
Maybe at the equator.
Is it going to be that color, or are they going to make it more decorative?
I don't know. I'll let you contact them. I don't like the white.
Well, it's gonna get dirty real fast on Mars. That's why.
So just make it black and just have I don't know, pirate theme.
Black flag.
Yeah.
The
bars.
There it is.
Yes. Oh, Joe says capes for Doug.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yes.
But yeah, so yeah, that's actually functional.
Wow. Okay. Well, of course it's going to be. Of course, they're not going to do anything decorative, purely for decorative sake, I suppose.
It will launch in 2028 aboard NASA's Space Reactor 1 Freedom, which is the first nuclear fission-powered interplanetary spacecraft.
Wait, fusion?
You see, yeah,
fission.
Fission.
Fusion's be a big deal.
We're gonna split that shit
instead of just
fusion.
plutonium decay.
which is fission, but
Oh.
Yeah.
So what's the difference then? It's just not using plutonium. It's using.
it's just the first nuclear fission powered interplanetary spacecraft. I did not explore too much more into it because of time constraints. I had to go play.
My guess is that it's not the rover or the helicopters, it's the spacecraft itself flying to the planet.
Oh, it's not
Yeah.
the okay.
Yes.
Is using. What? Wait. But okay. But because New Horizons use plutonium, and that's fission.
A little different. It's using the heat coming from plutonium. If I recall, it's not actually fissioning.
Okay, so
is that
it's doing
thing.
active fissioning. I don't know.
Yeah,
Let's find out. I think
I did
All
not explore it too much, so that is your
Fishing for
homework
some
list,
fission.
is to look it up. And
All right,
figure it out.
so it's like in The Martian when Mark goes to dig up that plutonium and it gives all that heat. That's how New Horizons is
Yeah,
doing its
yeah,
thing. It's just getting
yeah.
that heat.
Okay.
I think fission's a little different. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right, change subject.
Interesting.
Boston College.
Isn't that dangerous? All right. Anyway.
Boston College
Yes.
has identified a 1.27 billion-year-old meteorite from Mars.
Yeah. Sure.
They found it
Sweet.
in Algeria.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
They found it in 2019, by the way.
Oh.
And it's a Martian rock. It is a type of Martian rock called sugartites.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Can I just see where you wrote that?
Sugartites.
Sugartites. Sure.
Sugartites.
Sure.
With confidence.
Sugartites.
The thing with this was these sugartites, sugartitties.
What?
They're either before this one, they were either younger than 600 million years old or older than 2.4 billion
Okay,
years
so
old.
now we found one in a more.
And then, so they found one that was in the middle. It contains an isotope found in the early solar system. So it suggests that a portion of deep Mars remained unaltered by planetary processes in the billions of years since it formed.
Oh, okay.
So
Deep
it cooled
Mars
quickly.
Deep Mars sounds like a Radiohead album.
Yeah.
Psyche also flew past Mars.
Psyche ASU project or
Yeah,
mission.
It flew past on May 15th. Used the gravity to speed it on its way and slightly tilt its trajectory.
Wrong one.
Yep, there we go. It also took pictures of the surface of Mars, which you can see here, so heavily cratered. Basically, they used the flyby to test its equipment to make sure it works.
Why not? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and so it was able
While
to get
they're
this
there.
picture here, but they were also able to test its science instruments. And they found, thankfully, that the science instruments registered what we already knew about Mars.
Okay, so they're like, we know this, so these are working.
Yeah.
These are working.
Yes. We do have another rover that will be going to Mars in the future. This is from the European Space Agency. So Federico's neck of the woods. It's the Rosalind Franklin rover.
Woo!
Rosalind Franklin, the Vera Rubin of chemistry.
Oh.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Or is Vera Rubin the Rosalind Franklin of astronomy? Because I think actually the dates would
Franklin
work
was
it out.
first. Franklin was first. So if you're unfamiliar, Franklin, who are the people that quote unquote discovered
Watson and Crick?
Watson and Crick
I didn't know you were
DNA?
gonna say that.
It was really Franklin.
Was it Crick just passed away like a year ago?
Of course it was. A
Yeah,
woman that did it first. I'm pretty sure
did-
women did 95% of everything first.
She did a lot of X-ray crystallography.
I'm sure we discovered fire first.
Probably because she did a lot of X-ray crystallography of DNA, RNA, viruses, coal, and graphite. And so yeah, she deserved Nobel Prize in chemistry.
100%.
But however, fucking Watson and Crick got it.
And Crick was just the fucking worst.
Oh.
Was it Crick that just died or was it Watson? Which one was it?
Both of them, as far as I'm concerned.
One of them had like a I don't know what to call it. A known asshole rating.
A known asshole.
Like,
and it was
ultimate-
high. It was very high.
Oh, well, if you Google crick, it just comes up with a definition that
Asshole?
a crick is a painful sudden stiffness in the muscles of the neck or the back.
So it was Crick.
No, Crick died in 2004.
Yeah, but was he an asshole?
Maybe it was Watson.
Anyway, while you look that up, that rover is part of
Yeah, it was
ESA's
Watson. He died in
Yeah.
November of 2025.
Watson, not great.
The Franklin rover is part of the ESA's ExoMars program. It will collect samples by digging up to 2 meters or 6.5 feet
Damn.
below the surface.
Oh,
So the reason
they're digging.
Hopefully this one works.
They're
Digging on Mars has been historically difficult.
They're digging 6 feet under.
Yeah, because underground samples are more likely to include biomarkers.
Oh, because they
Makes
haven't
sense.
been dealing
Yeah.
with the bullshit above surface, like radiation, whatever.
Yeah, so the
And
the
erosion,
primary objective is to land a rover near where
Dig for some DNA graves.
yeah. So expect to travel several kilometers in its mission. It's going to land. I mean, take that with a grain of salt. If it lands successfully, it's probably going to go like friggin' Curiosity.
Let's not jinx it.
No.
First rule: don't get cocky, kid.
So it's going to land.
Star Wars reference. We rarely make Star Wars references.
Oh
but
shit! I forgot about that.
It's going to land in the Oxia Planum area, which contains one of the largest exposures of rock on Mars that are around 3.9 billion years old.
Oh, so close
and that
to-
rock is clay rich, indicating water
Minerals,
in the
minerals.
past.
Yeah.
And that's our
We do
update.
some-
And
Oh, then we
an
can
hour
get
and
some
a half.
clay from Mars and do some Mars pottery for
we
Heidi.
will see you next time in 3 years for the next Mars update.
top just came off.
Just.
Oh no!
So that
So
would
it
be,
didn't freeze.
That would be 2029.
Very
it's
good
gonna,
year.
It's going to launch almost as old as I am.
Oh, jeez. There
I
you
didn't mean-
go.
ah.
We're hitting a stride now. Okay.
Oh man, you gotta know when the shots hit.
Wait, when does the Rosalind Franklin one?
2028.
2028.
But
Hopefully.
it has been delayed a few times.
2028 can't come soon enough.
All right. Actually, I think to what Brandon was referring to, 2029 can't get here soon enough.
Oh yeah.
Well, 2028. There's no guarantee that people will live that long, so it's
That's
fine.
true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And so
Anyway.
that's our 90-minute Mars update.
I
Actually,
mean-
it's more like 80 minutes.
I mean,
35
okay,
minutes.
so I mean, what is fantastic is that the rovers that have been successful on Mars, which I mean, pretty much all the rovers that we've sent there, at least from NASA, have been successful. Spirit, Opportunity.
Well,
Curiosity,
the ones that have
Perseverance.
landed.
Yeah. What is
I mean-
it? It's like a 50% success
so
rate.
But were
at
those
this
rovers or were
point-
those landers?
Okay, rovers, that's fair. I think all rovers have been successful.
That's what I said.
But with landers, yeah, it's like maybe with the recent ones, maybe like 55% success rate.
All right.
If you throw in the Soviets, then yeah, it's like 45% success
Yeah,
rate.
because they've never been
I'm
successful.
going to say that a rover is a lander.
Soviets were good at landing on Venus, though.
Yeah, Soviets did Venus, the United States did Mars.
Thicker atmosphere.
That's true.
Easier.
Yeah, but you know.
You just
Oh,
put that that
Just-
parachute up.
easier is a hell of a way to put it. It's
Except,
like flying a submarine.
Except, you can't, it's hot. It's hot. So
It's hot.
you got limited time.
Hot.
You got limited time for those things to work.
No, it's fair. But if you're coming in to land on a body that has no atmosphere,
Yeah.
but
Because there's no time to help slow
okay,
you down.
all right. Let me
to-
But
rephrase
they all
that.
got to the moon.
Let me
Soviets-
rephrase that.
Yeah.
You're coming in to
the
land
moon's closer,
on a
it's fine.
body that has a very thin atmosphere, but as Brandon said earlier, an atmosphere that you have to
You still have to deal
consider,
with.
that you have to deal with, then
Moon's got
it's a
softer
little bit of a
landing.
different.
Mars is a tricky little bastard.
Mhm, mhm.
So, like
Mhm.
with Venus, you hit the atmosphere. If you have a good enough heat shield, I mean, you're going to slow down
That's fair.
relatively quick.
Yeah.
And then you can deploy the
Then you
chutes
just got to
and stuff.
survive the crushing pressure and the extreme heat.
That's a different story, and obviously the Soviet landers did not survive it very well.
But
Well,
they
they
survived long
survived.
enough
We
to
got some
snap
pictures.
some actual photos of the surface of Venus.
We
The
have
only
we have
photos
all-
to date.
Or is it AI?
No, don't do that. God, you can
No,
tell
no,
it's AI.
it's only Venus.
It's only Venus. But
All right.
anyway, what I was saying was that for the rovers we've sent to Mars and the fact that they have all, so far, way outlasted expectations of what they were designed for, even if they were being conservative and saying, they'll only last, like, we're expecting a 60-day mission, and that they've lasted years, is just fantastic and amazing.
I like this idea of having our closing thoughts.
Okay, closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts.
I just
Mike?
gave mine.
No, you said it. You leave.
God damn it! I always do that.
I learned my lesson.
These are our first footprints on
Closing
Mars.
thoughts with Brandon.
These are our first footprints on Mars. We have not personified. What's the word when you give
Anthropomorphize.
There it is. Yes. We've to these rovers. We give them character. We follow them. We cry when they're in trouble. We cry when they die. They're absolutely extensions of us, but they're also their own individual beings. So we have sent life in its own way to Mars, hoping on actual microbes, but we have sent life to Mars in that way. So
there's totally tardigrades on Mars.
So all those rovers, you know what? Here's to all those rovers giving their life to further exploration of space and knowledge.
Cheers, rovers. And helicopter.
I think that is well said. That is our closing thought. And I think it's time to just close this one out. So that's our Mars update. We'll have another one in 3 years. Going by our track record. I hope it doesn't fall. Anyway, again, follow us on all the things and join us in a couple of weeks. We're doing this in 2 weeks, right?
Yes.
Probably.
Yes. Where it'll be our last one for this. Run.
Maybe. Well, let's talk about that.
All right. Anyway, might be.
Already?
Not be.
We might do 2 in a row.
What?
Okay. Anyway, join us in 2 weeks where we have a high in the sky for September. All right. Cheers, everybody.
Bye. See the hangover.
Yeah, if you're with us now live, stick around. We will be right back for the hangover.
Hey,
Hello. Welcome
Joe, if you're still with us, I wonder what my theme is.
to the hangover here.
Yes.
No, I might be surprised. Maybe he wants it to be a surprise for us.
I think my theme is winning lottery tickets.
Good luck. Good luck. That would be great.
What is the Powerball still like
It's still going?
near $1 billion?
Listen, 16 million and 16 billion makes no difference to me at that
Yeah,
point.
that's
It's all the
true.
same.
That's true.
Fair.
Either way, that's enough for
Fair.
a planetarium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back to the Hangover. Oh, I actually almost said out.
Yeah, I know. You really.
Oh,
You know,
no.
I faked yourself out while trying to fake me out.
I'm,
and then
I'm,
you
I'm
were-
so glad I haven't tried saying that for like a year, so it's no longer embedded in me.
Welcome to the Hangover, and this is where we've had a few drinks, and we're well into it. And I only had one bowl of cereal this morning. And
Oh, I finished my other bit of
I
burrito
had-
from last night.
I did.
Had a
I
nice
should've-
little
should've held
breakfast sandwich this morning.
Ooh,
mine.
yum.
So I'm feeling my one drink I've had so far,
Mm,
and I
mhm.
have a whole nother one calling me,
Oh,
and we
boy.
got shots later.
And honestly, I may need to go get up in a minute and get a second drink. So I got to do that during the interim. But
Well, go get it.
no, I had to make it. It's a whole thing.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Anyway, in the main episode, we talked about Mars.
Had
Had
a
a little
Mars
update on
update.
Mars. First time in 3
So
years.
check out an episode if you haven't
Yeah.
already.
So here in the Hangover, now I so want to call it Hangout. Here in the Hangover, I've messed with myself by calling it Hangout earlier. Here in the Hangover, we're gonna talk our book club.
It's
Oh my
another
God.
book club episode. Woo!
It's happening.
It's
Where-
finally happening.
Where Brandon and I have read it multiple times, and Liz has read-ish it.
And quite frankly, I don't think it's necessary to have read Mars for this episode. I feel that a lot of this is going to be debating philosophical ideas about space exploration.
Yeah.
I just think that's where it's going to
Okay.
best be lent to.
Because I checked and I got 28% into it. Left
28 's
off
good.
on part 3, and I
In
stopped
fact-
reading because I was just like, I don't like any of these people, and I'm
Part-
just not into this
Yeah.
book.
And that's
So
fair.
here's one of my we'll do the introduction in a moment here, but my favorite quote from part 3, I think, at least my first or second, is the atmosphere froze and fell to the ground.
Oh, that's pretty.
What a nice quote.
That is nice. That's what happens on Pluto.
Ironically, that's how I described it for Pluto.
I
Yeah.
just said that's what happens on
Yeah.
Pluto.
Yep.
What
So
would that be like? That'd be an
So
interesting thing to see. Would it just be like snowing?
yeah. It
Kind of-
precipitates out. I mean, every time it snows here, every time it rains, that's what is happening. It's just
atmosphere
kind
falling
of-
to the ground.
Yep.
The sky is falling. Chicken Little is correct.
Yeah. So, many years ago, I went to a bookstore. I don't remember which one it was. It doesn't matter. But I
It
went
probably
to
doesn't exist anymore because
Yeah, right. I went to the sci-fi section, and I ran across a book called Red Mars. And for whatever reason, I was really kind of interested in Mars at the time. And so it's Red Mars is by Kim Stanley Robinson. And I was like, I'm gonna take a chance. And I got
Like
it.
Mamma Mia.
Yeah. And I did notice that there was a green Mars and a blue Mars as well. So I
Mhm.
knew it was a trilogy. And I got it, and I read it, and I was like, holy crap, I really do enjoy this book. And I think for me,
hmm
I like expansive books. And this is a very expansive book.
What
to
do you mean
me.
expansive?
It is large in, like, if you had a map, it's
Mhm.
large in map. So I mean, it's a
It's
whole
an entire
planet.
planet.
It's
It's,
a-
an entire time scale. It's hundreds of years, honestly.
Yeah. I like large characters.
Mhm.
They had big personalities. First person to walk on Mars is a big personality.
Yeah. And so So I thoroughly enjoyed it. And also, oh, go ahead, Brandon.
And I think another reason why you loved it, I loved it, but Liz was on the edge of it, is because this was probably the first hard science fiction book I read. And by that, I mean you have soft science fiction and you have hard science fiction. Soft science fiction hand waves things away. Like, okay, we're going to go light speed to the start. Excellent. Whereas hard science fiction has to explain how everything works. It has a reason for it, has to have a scientific principle, and it has to be physically correct. And Kim Stanley Robinson, he does a good job of trying to make the hard science fiction, the biology, the geophysics, the actual physics as well, kind of accessible, but of course doesn't always get there because physics is physics at the end of the day.
I was mainly just annoyed by the characters and their attitudes and
fair.
behaviors, and I was
Yeah.
just like,
Oh,
I
that's
don't like
completely
any of
fair.
these people, and I just couldn't get into it because I
No,
couldn't actually.
I
was like, none
wouldn't
of you are
say-
behaving how I think you should be behaving in this
I
situation.
would say so. You have, unless you have something else to say, unless like want to get into the plot, Mike, because I kind of
No,
left
go
itself
ahead.
to the beginning.
But let's
So
hold
the-
on. Before we get into it, though, I do want to focus. I just want to take a minute to point out Jack's comment of how our opinion on if we saw the new Lego Hubble telescope. Yes, Jack, and it's already on my Lego wish list. Yes.
Excellent. So, the
Nintendo-
general plot, I do want that. The general plot to the Red Mars is you open up after the first chapter with the first 100 people going to Mars after the first person has already walked on it. John Boone was the first person to walk on Mars, comes back to Earth, gets the hero's welcome, and then he joins the secondary group, the first 100, to begin to settle Mars. They travel out there. And talking about the characters, honestly, there might be one, maybe two of the main-ish characters I would consider to be good people. Nadia, for example, I think is a good person, wants to get shit done, wants to help out. But yeah, most of them are egotistical assholes who, it's revealed later on, lie on the test to get to Mars because they want to be the first people. So yeah, by definition, almost none of them are actually quote unquote good people. They're assholes by design.
Yeah, yeah, and I think you do kind of the main characters that we meet.
Yeah.
I do really like Nadia.
But they also, it's like they didn't understand what the expectation was when they got to Mars and what they had to do, and then they were complaining about whatever. And I'm like,
Yes.
did you not know what you were getting into? Why are we whining all the time? Like, you have your roles,
yeah.
and why are we
Oh,
forming
yeah.
these cliques
Right.
and being like,
who
I
wanting?
can't name it specifically.
All
It's
right,
just an
so-
overall like
So and
attitude issues thing.
there's basically like a couple different. Go ahead, Brandon.
No, go ahead. I'm just getting ready for this.
I'm gonna say there's like a couple different factions. There's a bunch of different factions that kind of show up.
Yeah, they should all be working together. They're on a whole nother planet.
Right. So, right, but okay. Let's say that you and I are selected to be one of the first 100 to go to Mars. We all take our politics with us.
And dogs.
Yes, we
Dogs
would take
come
our
too.
dogs,
And cats.
but we would all take our politics with us. We would all take those core philosophies that we use to hopefully define ourselves. If we truly believe in something, and so with 100 people, I don't think like 100 was. I don't think 100 was chosen as an odd number, I think it was like you choose 100 different people, you're going to get all of these factions. You had the Reds, you had, which was Anne. You had the Capitalists, which was Phyllis. You had the Anarchists, which is Arcadia. You had Nadia, which was like, I just want to make shit work.
Pragmatic.
I'm an engineer. You had what's her face? The one that was, you had John Boone, who was the first person.
Yeah, I can't.
You had
the one
Frank.
the one that's tore them apart.
Yeah, you had Frank that was it's just like jealous of John and his and all the notoriety and fame that he had, and his ability to basically get the women. And so Frank has him murdered. And if you haven't read the book, Maya. And so Frank has him murdered, and if you haven't read the book, well,
It's the opening chapter.
we gave you
It's
a
fine.
bunch of time to read it. And so, I think for me, I thoroughly enjoyed the characters only because I could see that happening for real.
Yeah.
You know, and it's perfectly fine to not, because
It's
to identify and enjoy the characters is all based on the writer. The writer's got to pull you in, and the writer didn't pull you in, and that's cool.
they've been training. They should have been training together for this whole thing for a long
And-
time
and-
before
Well, they
going. They
did.
should have had
They
their
did.
shit
It
for
was
the
only
together.
most part,
Michael.
they were. Some of them were not. Like Michael, the psychologist, was a last minute addition, and he had issues and was a whole thing. In fact, this is one of my favorite quotes again from Part 4, Homesick. And keep in mind, Michael was a psychologist who got very homesick. Like he was losing his way. He was a liability at this point. He was not to be trusted. And then you had someone like Anne. And we'll talk about this more, but Anne loved Mars for what it is, what it was, not for what it could be. She wanted Mars for its pristine, untouched
stay.
self, to stay
Yeah.
and to study.
How does she expect to establish a permanent
I
without...
She didn't want to, actually. She goes to sabotage things because she did not want humans and little tiny space bears to inhabit Mars and to change it. And so this is one of my quotes that's the juxtaposition between Michael, who wanted to go home and was not ready to be there, versus Anne, who loved Mars and wanted it pristine, but still also wanted to be there. It was, quote, she had fallen in love with Mars for the same reason that Michael hated it, because it was dead, and Anne was in love with death.
That's fun.
Yeah, and especially on Mars, death remains the same. There's no bacteria to break you down. It remains forever in perpetuity.
Oh, that's
yeah.
Yeah.
that's cool. Oh, you
So,
gotta send me to Mars when I die. That's
one
different
of
mummification.
Ultimate mummification.
one of my favorites end discussions of the Red Mars is that Anne versus Arcady versus pretty much everyone else is, do we travel to these worlds to live and to change the landscape and to make it for us? Or do we travel to admire its beauty and for it to remain untouched, but to study it and know it and then leave?
Well,
And that's honestly a good conversation.
I mean, the ultimate problem the ultimate end game problem
In 4 billion
facing
years.
humanity,
Yeah.
aside from the shit we create ourselves, is, the sun's gonna run out of fuel, expand into a red giant out into about the orbit of,
Earth, at least.
Yeah, I'd say ultimately, yeah. But then with these science fiction worlds, like, Eric mentioned The Expanse, which is in the great science fiction series, Red Mars, other series as well. But it is, overpopulation and the climate change of the Earth, and Earth being inhospitable to 10 plus billion people, and we need to find somewhere else to live. And that comes into play as well. Like, Anne still pushes back that no, we should not have constant migrants coming to Mars because it's going to ruin everything. But at the same time, Earth's saying, hey, you have another world. What the hell? We don't care if there are other microbes living there. We need some place to live. So what life is valued over human life? Or what human life is valued over any other life?
well, I mean, how many spiders do you kill a year?
I try not to.
You
Put them
know,
outside.
I mean, so it's kind of, and that's more of a cognizant life form than, say, like a microbe that's just, microbing. So there's kind of
Yeah.
like a,
So I think also with Red Mars is you had the dynamic of the first 100, and you only meet a few of them really,
Yeah.
in it, but then there is, I'm gonna say 102 characters, because 101 is the coyote, your drink, the stowaway,
Mhm.
but 102.
that's pretty ballsy. Stowaway on a Mars mission.
Well, I mean, yeah.
But 102 is the Earth. The Earth is a character. The Earth's population, and the Earth as a capitalist society, because the Earth is run by the transnats. The transnat, these big, huge corporations that you know, are safe harboring.
Spoilers
To
Well,
reality.
we gave
happens
you,
now.
yeah, that are safe harboring in different countries that have different, like,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know,
look, if
laws.
we can't learn our lesson on our own planet, then we don't deserve to go fuck up
Yeah.
another planet.
So the Earth is all fucked up. And then what do? They it wasn't the Earth invented it. It was one of the 100 where they basically these longevity shots.
Anti-aging serums, they're called.
Yes.
And it's necessary for the plot because we're talking about inhabiting Mars, putting water and life on there, building these grand things. You need them to live more than 50 years.
Yeah. And they were already 50 plus years going there.
Oh yeah.
So
now these people living for hundreds of years, being able to
Why
see
do they
these
send
long
older
time
people
scales.
there to begin with?
Because those are the ones that have the experience.
You need the experience. And they do touch on that as well. There are younger people that go. Heroku, for example, ends up leading a harem, essentially, in one of the poles to create a whole different civilization. People that love Mars and want to bring life to it. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, so fell in love with it.
Yeah.
Because of the expansiveness of it. And some of the characters do get on my nerves, but I wonder how much of it is like just my politics, like Phyllis, the ultimate capitalist in the 100 in the first 100.
Yes.
It's all about the power and the money and all that kind of stuff, and I hated her. I wanted to punch her in the face. But meanwhile, Arcady loved him, the anarchist / socialist / communist.
Yeah, so Arcade was like, destroy all communications with Earth, build their own utopia here. Let's be, a Martian civilization.
He's also an isolationist.
But he also went to the moon, didn't he?
Yeah, he went to Phobos. So because nobody else wanted to go to Phobos. So
well, it's scary.
It is scary.
So
it's Phobos. Nice. Well done.
Thank you.
I drink to that, but I'm out.
So he went to Phobos, and because nobody else everybody wanted to be on the surface. Yeah. And so Arcadie's like, all right, I'll go to Phobos. And then because
he had the chance to mold it in his own form, to mold how he wanted it to
be. And he took his core group of people with him. And basically they turned it into to this great place. And then in the book they make a space elevator because you need to get shit up and down, right?
Cheaply and efficiently. The space elevator is perfect for that.
Yeah, so they create this space elevator that attaches itself not to Phobos.
No, just outwards.
Yeah.
Just a random elevator to
nowhere? I think it was a different book, but yeah. It was an asteroid, okay.
Yeah, it was an asteroid. So they went out to the asteroid belt, grabbed an asteroid, and moved it. And
they attached the space elevator to the asteroid. That's right. Right.
But they did something with Phobos. It's been a minute since I read it.
I think it was a different book.
Okay. But anyway, they cut the connection between that asteroid and the space elevator, so the asteroid goes flying out.
Oh, and the scene of how the space elevator comes down is written so phenomenally. It's a moment that stays with you, that wraps around the planet, and the terror that comes with the individual people that were on the elevators going up and down, the people that are around the space elevator. It is a moment.
Yeah, it does wrap around like 1.5 times around the planet. And Kim Stanley Robinson actually tells you exactly how it comes down and what it does to the surface and all of that kind of stuff, and how like people would go out and watch it, and he talked about how as it's coming down you see the flames coming off of it as it wraps around the planet. And then he adds the more dramatics to it by Anne's son Peter is on one of the cars coming down.
And of course the person that wants Mars to remain how it is. And she was part of the group that helped cut it, right?
She
was tangentially involved. She was not leading. She was not necessarily approval of destroying human life at this time, because it was the whole come to Jesus moment with her. But she was still pro, you keep Mars as it is. And then, yes, this happens.
And then of course you have the scientists and all this. What's his face? God, what was his name? Spencer? No, was it?
I don't.
He has blinky eyes. And
The blinky eye guy.
The blinky eye guy. And his entire focus is only about the science of things. And so he is constantly thinking in essence in calories. And
yes.
so it's not Spencer, but it's something. Oh my gosh. But so he sees Mars, he sees the world entirely in so here on Earth, this is like real life shit. There's this company that wants to put in a mirror to illuminate the night side of the
Yes,
Earth.
we talked about that in the last High in the Sky episode, and
Right.
we're not happy about this.
No. So this guy, which I think Brandon can look this up quickly.
I don't want to.
Okay. Anyway, oh my God, what is his name? But anyway, he would look at that and not think about like consequences to life in any kind of way. He would look at it and immediately go, okay, this is the amount of calories of heat coming in. He thinks in terms of heat coming into Mars, because his entire job is to terraform Mars, to get the atmosphere thick, and then if you're going to get the atmosphere thick, you need to introduce heat. You need to introduce,
different algae.
Yeah, and so it's so that's his job. But the thing that I hate, though, is that it's like a very stereotypical scientist kind of thing, where scientists are kind of seen as I'm not going to say evil, but they only care about the data. They only care about the science.
It's the West Wing fallacy. So I love the West Wing. However, the way they portray scientists boils my goddamn blood. Yeah. So it's pure about facts, pure about data. They don't care about anything else.
Right.
Yeah, and so he that's all that he worried about, and so
it's just like the FCC, like the FCC going like, oh, well, the consequences affecting this, that's not our responsibility.
Yeah, and it's a very similar situation where Nadia and maybe now Katie fly around the planet and deliver these windmills to generate power, but then they find out after they deliver dozens and dozens or hundreds of these windmills that they're actually spreading algae out in secret that no one told them about.
Sacks.
That was a huge fucking sacks. Yeah. So Nadia, they go out and deliver these, power driving windmills in various locations around the planet. And it turns out it's actually a secret project to deliver algae. And so already the moment they complete that, Mars is done and they can no longer win.
But she wasn't going to win anyway, though.
She wasn't going to win anyway.
No.
The whole point is to terraform Mars.
There is too much money on Earth. And in fact, I have another good quote here about money. Oh no, I missed my page. Give me a second. Keep talking. I'll get back to the money in a second.
Because the whole point of sending them to Mars is to terraform it anyway. So her successes of anybody's success of sabotaging it is going to be.
So there's this whole on Earth, like that's the 102nd character in this. The Earth is basically run by capitalists, and so going to Mars is a capitalistic venture. And they're only looking for like what they can get out of it and things like that. And there's just like all these people that come once you have the 100.
I got it.
Okay, they're doing their thing, and then it's just this mass migration from the Earth to Mars, and these people aren't going to stay. They go to Mars to get their quote unquote fortune and then go back to the Earth. And so it's like,
what is their fortune?
Oh, they get paid very well by these transnational corporations
to just go to Mars and
mine the fuck out of.
Mind the fuck out of it. So this is the quote. This will seem very obvious that any of us could write, but the fact that it's in the book at least says something. This is in part 6. Guns under the table. Money equals power. Power makes the law, and law makes governments. So this both has to do with how Mars is run, but also how the people on the planet are governed. Because one of the big things of definitely the 100 is they wanted Mars to be different and better, right? They didn't want the same problems following, like, Sachs, falling from the Earth to Mars. But in the end, money makes governments.
Yeah.
Until revolution happens.
Yeah. And so, of all the characters, who do you think you would identify with the most? I'm not going to ask you, even though
it'd probably be Nadia.
Okay. I mean, I
okay.
Just, I'm there to do a job. Let's make this work. Everybody get along. Let's
fair. And Nadia has a secret level of passion beneath the surface that she lets out later on, and I think that Liz would not be a stone face as Nadia presents herself at first. So yeah, you still have the passion underneath that stone face.
All right. I can get behind that. Who would you be, Brandon? Or do you want me to do it?
So not because of the giant ego, but only because he's one of the main characters that we know of. I love that later on how John Boone flew from community to community to community to try to unite everyone into the same goal of keeping Mars to the ideals that they wanted. He wasn't as underhanded as Frank Chalmers was. He was direct. He went to the people and said, hey, we need to make sure that we are okay, make sure that we are better than the Earth, and make sure that we are together. And he was killed for it. But I like to think that I have some of those later Boone morals.
I completely think you have those. So I would have put you as kind of a John Boone. Right. And this
is hopefully not murdered.
This is like, what house of Hogwarts are you in?
Yeah. So for me, I pick Arcady.
Yeah, I'd go with Arcady
because he of the characters that get development of these first 100. Again, you don't meet like 90 of them, but 85 of them. He's the revolutionary. He wants to basically burn the system down and just build it back up again. And I feel like I don't have a problem with burning systems down mentally, philosophically, I should say, and just rebuild from the ashes. Also, Nadia and Arcady are a thing.
Oh,
there you go.
Are they?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Look at that.
Nadia goes up to the moon with him, and it's a whole wonderful thing.
Wow.
Yeah, we go on a
I don't even
together.
read the whole book, and okay, cool.
Yeah.
Should I?
Which I did not think about until you said Nadia.
Yeah, that's nice. Look at y'all.
Arcady and Nadia right here.
So I feel like I don't know if this will be the end of it, because we have shots here as well if we have discussion afterwards. But here's one of my other favorite quotes. This is about the first group landing on Mars. This is still, I think, part 1. And it goes, mineral, non-animal, nor vegetable, nor viral.
It could have happened. Like the very first of the book.
This is the very beginning, yes. But I thought, to me, I love this quote. It could have happened, but it didn't. There was never any spontaneous generation out of the clays, or the sculpture at Hot Springs, nor spore falling out of space, nor touch of God. Whatever starts life, for we do not know, it did not happen on Mars. Mars rolls, proof of the otherness of the world, of its stony vitality. And then, one day, ... landed on Mars. I love that. I love that idea of an eternal presence that remains the same until it doesn't.
Until it doesn't, yeah. Yeah.
And that is the gift and scourge of mankind.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Also, I did forget to mention this earlier. I also didn't like how things seemed to break down very fast as soon as they got to Mars. I was
I mean,
like,
that's probably more of a plot
that's
point.
why you need the Nadias. But if you read any
Oh,
science
you mean
fiction
physically?
book,
Okay, all right. You mean mechanically? I
no,
thought
just like
I thought
societally.
no,
mechanically.
societally. Like they seem to like they got to Mars and they're already like infighting
Fighting.
and like
Yeah.
some are trying to hog resources over the others. And I'm like, what are you're
Well,
supposed to?
But again, I still think that's due to them lying on the application, saying, "Hey, we know the exact answers you want. We're not dumb people. We're smart. So we're going to give you the answers we
Yeah,
want that you
they.
want, and then we'll craft our own
Do you think
societies."
you could lie on the
I'm not
application to get your way to Mars?
I'm not that kind of smart. They're going to say, "Hey, if we spin you in the spinning chair, will you get dizzy?" Fuck yeah, I will.
Oh, I want to go in that spinny chair.
Yeah.
I want to do
So
that spinny chair. I want to do that I want to do all the astronaut training tests.
I can do everything but the spinnies. Can't do the spinnies.
I mean, I'd probably
that
throw
whole
up,
thing,
but
the whole thing Brandon was just talking about was Michael, the psychologist, was completely taken aback by that.
Oh yeah,
Basically,
he was a naive motherfucker.
99 people told him, no, we lied on it. We lied through the whole process so we get to Mars. And Michael's like, but there's like double test and all this kind of stuff. And they're like, yeah,
Yeah,
we
they're
lied
smart
on it
people.
all. And then they all had this huge ass laugh about it. And
That was on the flight to Mars.
yeah.
They haven't even landed yet.
and they all knew that each other lied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was all about just getting there. Would you do it? Would you be one of the first 100? Not the first person to step on Mars. Would you be the first person to go there and live?
I mean, I just want to come back.
I don't know what kind of use I'd be up there, honestly. Like, they don't need me, right?
No, that's not the
They
question.
need some space policy and
No, your usefulness is irrelevant to this question. Would you do it?
Yeah.
Knowing that this is a one-way trip
If
and that
every-
not that you're going to
if
die when you
every
get there,
human or animal that I loved was dead and gone, then yeah, I'll hop on over to Mars.
You know, Liz, besides the animal part, we can make that happen.
Just
What?
just threaten to murder my entire family.
No
if I'm in a
questions asked.
Batman situation,
You know, Katie might be listening to this right now.
Oh, we're like 2 hours in. I'm sure she's not.
It'd be great if she responds.
I know.
she's like, I just came back from nap,
here-
and here's what I heard.
I mean, I would have a difficult time being dissuaded, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be fun to go to Mars. I'd like to go. I just don't want to, at this point, stay there. You know, I mean, if they already have it like up and running as a vacation spot, then yeah, sure, let's go. You know.
So you would not be you wouldn't want to be one of the first 100. You'd
No,
be
because
one
the
to
first
come
100
down.
is going to be a fucking clusterfuck.
But
Clearly.
Which is
But-
the book.
Yeah.
But it's like
Maybe
the
that's
quote
why I was
from
so
the
annoyed.
Sandlot. It's like the quote from the Sandlot: "Legends never die." So you get up there, you live forever amongst the stars.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Nice. No, but I mean,
I'm either the first to touch
back
Mars,
to the,
or I'm going when they got shit figured out, and it is a safe place to be.
I love the speech from Nixon's speechwriters that was never spoken about the people that how the Apollo 11 failed. The speech that he would have given about how now we have heroes of flesh and blood among the gods and the stars. Something to that.
I mean, if I go and die a dramatic death, I guess I'll take that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then my body doesn't decay.
It's true. It's true.
can just
But
be there for
Unless you die
forever.
unless you die in a hab.
Arcady was
Or in an
burned up.
awkward
nobody saw
position if I'm
him.
just like, or something,
Oh no,
like-
you've talked about this. How about wanting to go to Mars and die in a cool way and confuse later on?
Oh yeah.
People. Yeah, you
if I
talked
can
about this.
confuse future archaeologists at any
Yeah.
point in time, mission accomplished.
So you
Mission
basically want to go to
accomplished.
Mars, build a big throne.
I just want to fuck with future archaeologists is what I want. What I want my remains to do.
There it is. Yes.
I'll never know if it works, but we can all have goals.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be here though. My knees, my ears.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's less gravity, so it might be better on your knees, though.
They're going.
That's true.
They're going to look at your aorta and go, "Hey, it's a little big."
Yeah. They're going to spin me around 3 times and say, "Hey, buddy, you can't walk in a straight line."
Or
You got glasses.
they're gonna spin me around, and like the metal that is in my
flies
it
out.
just flies
just like,
out, and like, well, okay, he's not gonna go. But I can lie and say, oh, that wasn't there. You put it there.
So with that, I guess, what's the next book?
Yeah, you got to pick one.
Oh, we didn't talk about this ahead of time.
We did. I thought we did talk about
Well, we
it.
didn't make any. We talked about
there's
it, but
two
there
books.
I thought we
wasn't.
did. All right.
Mike
talk
wants
about
to
his two
go.
books.
Mike wants to go with the one that he's already read because we were
did.
supposed to be done and over with this book club months ago, which
Yeah.
is Saturn's Run.
And then
Oh, we can do a 2-for-1 in this episode because Liz, I don't know if you'd enjoy Saturn Run. All right?
Would I enjoy it?
it's all right. So the reason why I chose Saturn's Run to read was because it was hey, if you want something that's like Project Hail Mary, read this one. And I felt like if Project Hail Mary is Major League Baseball, then Saturn's Run's AA.
Double A is exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So it's 2 steps below major leagues in that case. I agree. The prose isn't great. The concept it's a good idea. So the idea with Saturn Run is that suddenly there's an object.
Don't say
it. No.
Until...
This is the back of the book. All
right.
There's an object near Saturn that now both the United States and Russia, I think China as well, want to get to.
It's just
United States and China want to get to. And that's the race.
Yeah.
How do they get to this object?
All right. Then let's do the Becky Chambers book.
God damn it. I just want to read Lord of the Rings.
What was it?
A
long way to a small...
No, I think you will both thoroughly enjoy Becky's book. It's welcoming. I will say it's welcoming.
Becky Chambers.
Becky Chambers.
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 Not Chalmers.
No,
Becky Chambers. It was recommended to me by a Planetarium colleague and friend. There's also another one she has that's about like a monk and a robot that she said that would be also.
Yeah, this is a 4-parter.
Yeah, but she said the parts don't necessarily correlate to each other.
Okay, but it's the Wayfarers. It's the
Wayfarers series. Yeah. So
it's in space, interstellar travel, a crew of misfits traveling together to complete a goal. Fantastic, fabulous, welcoming.
All right.
I think you'll both enjoy it.
Okay.
Oh
And Mike, it's not a long read, and then we can do Lord of the Rings.
It's 400 pages long.
All right, so our next book club will be probably in a couple months or whatever, or whenever we deem it to be. It is Becky Chambers, A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet.
That sounds right.
Yeah,
I can just look on my Kindle since I have it on here. The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet.
And
Becky Chambers.
I downloaded it.
Okay,
nice.
Cool.
So we have it.
Okay.
And thinking this was going to end up happening, I went ahead and just grabbed it.
It was going to happen.
There's another book we were recommended for maybe a future book club date last night by somebody in town called Atmosphere. And she didn't remember the author, but it was called Atmosphere.
And it's about the first women astronauts for the shuttle program.
Oh, excellent. I'm in.
So we can put that on the docket for a future.
So not what was it? The Mercury 13?
Not Mercury 13. Yeah, this would be a couple of decades afterwards. Yeah. 2 decades after.
Yeah, so Sally Ride and crew.
Yeah.
So we'll add that to the list.
Yeah. So I think I need to look into it more.
Yeah.
But
sounds good. I'm in.
Cool. Well, thanks for everybody joining us on this long overdue episode of Book Club with Cosmos and the Hangover.
And quite frankly, Mike and I may still stay afterwards just to talk more about it because we just barely scratched the surface.
I get
we can talk about the coyote.
Liking a book is a very subjective thing, and if you don't like the characters, they get on your nerves. Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine.
Yeah, when it started to feel like homework, I was like, oh.
Yeah. I was talking to this guy last night. We both were, and he was like, "Hey, have you seen the new Lord of the Rings on HBO?" And we were like, "What?
Rings of Power? What?
Rings of Power?" He's like, "No, it was end up Lord of the Flies." But he told us I actually never got into the Lord of the Rings. Just couldn't do it.
I will give Liz a heads up for the Long Way to Small Angry Planet. There is a character that still needs to come into her own. She's not Xena right away.
Okay.
Oh, what?
That's fine.
Okay, you can't
It's
tell her
fine.
she's going to be
I feel
Xena.
If she becomes Xena,
I
that's
feel
fine.
I got a prep list for that.
But it's a 4-part.
Then
it's
she's a
4-part
Gabrielle.
series.
Oh, yep. She's
All
just a
right.
Gabrielle.
You know?
All right.
We can't all
Well,
start as Xena.
I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and go start reading that book now. Right now. We're all going to just go read it.
Just sit in our corners.
Yes.
we got to do
I
shots
got my
first.
Kindle right here.
Oh, shit. I forgot all about
Yeah,
we gotta do
man.
shots.
That's
We gotta
why I
record
wrap,
shots.
that's why I wrapped this up.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
we're trying to wrap it up.
We'll see you in 2
All
weeks.
right, thanks everybody for joining us. Yeah, we'll
Follow
be
us,
back in 2
like and
weeks.
subscribe.
Like and
Smash the thing.
subscribe.
Smash that button.
And yeah.
See you next time.
Cool. Bye. We'll see you next
Stay
time,
safe.
everybody.
What was happening? All right.
Fight
cheers,
patriarchy.
Okay. Bye. Bye. We're ending it now. And goodbye.
y'all. I think they can still hear us.
They can't hear us anymore.
I don't.